So I'm running this car right here first. Man, he's a good. He looks like he's a bracket racer. He's got it set up. Oh man.
Yeah.
He's looking good. He's looking good.
70 Chevelle, just an LS with some turbos on it. Air conditioning, it's 4,000 pounds without me in it. Oh yeah, I drive it to work.
Beautiful car, brother. Beautiful. Out to street car takeover. We had to get the car dialed in. We had to put 28s on the car. Big shout out to my very first sponsor, Mickey Thompson tires. And we put the 275 60R15s, the ET Street Pros. I generally run the 315s on there because they have a bigger patch, but we dropped down to a smaller tire. So hopefully we're there. We turned the tune down so we can run the 530 class. We're gonna come out and have some fun at this street car takeover, guys. I'm Demonology, you know what we doing. Snatching souls, powered by Pennzoil. Long may we drive. God, darn it.
Right there.
That's the only man that ever beat me in a Mustang.
Twice. Hey. I beat you in a slow-ass Hellcat. I had a slow-ass Hellcat and a Mustang. He beat you in that?
I mean, little brother always comes say, he always comes say big brother. Matter of fact, he told his brother, he said, don't race it, wait till I get there. He like, I got this. As soon as I drove up, he said, I told you not to miss. Hey man, this is the race in the family right here. Thank you. All right, y'all. So I just made my first pass in the 530 class, and you know she's down pretty good. I mean, we turned it down, but we ran 5.30 on an 8, a 530 on an 8. So that puts us pretty close, right there. If we can just stay consistent with that, we'll be doing all right. Let's see, we cut a decent light. I would like to cut a better light, but we cut a 0.180. So if we can stay consistent, get the car running consistent, we should be okay. We got David Van Boris, so he married now. He ain't no hoe no more.
I don't get to make decisions anymore. They have been taken from me.
All right, y'all, so here we go. We're in the 530 class. So I guess how you line up is how you go. Beautiful, beautiful car. So what, you giving them 5 minutes to get here?
5 minutes. If they're not here, then we're going to deal with it after the fact.
Be my 530 index. If you're not in the lanes and you're in 530 index, you are about to miss your class.
Man, leave them rocks in your shoes. That's for good luck, man.
Good luck.
Don't take them out.
Hey, that shit don't feel good.
Don't take that. That's good luck, man.
It's foot right here.
I saw your. Okay, you're gonna lay down and take a nap?
Yeah.
We're going to draw chips. Red is right lane. If you and your opponent decide to switch, I do not care. If you guys cannot decide, red is right lane. That is exactly how it's going to be. Red
right here.
Right lane.
Right lane.
Makes it.
I
just thought because I got next year.
Hey, we already lined up. We already know how it's going to go.
Hey guys, come over here.
Yes, ma'am.
You're right lane, right?
Yes, I'm in right lane.
What's your car number?
A 638.
638, thank you, sir.
I forgot it.
Right, I'm in right lane.
Okay.
What's your car number?
Just like the one that?
Yeah, just like we already knew what we was gonna do. Okay, guys, so me and the guy that I'm racing, we already lined up in the lanes that we're gonna be, so that's how it goes. So I got the right lane, he got the left lane. We're gonna see what's gonna happen. Man, he's a good, he looks like he's a bracket racer. He's got it set up. It's nice. Oh man. Hey brother, tell me about your car real quick.
Okay. 70 Chevelle, it's an LS with some turbos on it. Air conditioning, it's 4,000 pounds without the unit. It's a heavy car. So.
A real grocery getter, a real street car.
I drive it to work. I drive it around. It's go anywhere.
Beautiful car, brother. All right, y'all. I got all the media people over here. Here's the Nitrous Outlet media people. Who media people you with? Nitrous Outlet? Oh, it don't matter. He's nobody. It doesn't matter. He don't got this. If you ain't got that, you're nobody. Get out of here. You somebody, bro. He ain't even got a camera. Where your camera?
That's in my phone.
In your phone? Oh, good Lord.
He's got a normal stance. He's walking fine.
Ghetto media. That's what we got. He's looking for ghetto stuff, fights, car wrecks, ghetto. Like I said, ghetto media.
Hey, I'll remember that next time you need a person on your car.
Hey, wait a minute now. Wait a minute. Hold on now, brother. Only you can do it, right? Check it out. I'm here at TxElite with Big John over here. We're gonna knock some things out. He said we're gonna change up the Soul Snatcher and we're gonna make it a little bit lighter. It need to go on the diet because your boy ain't going on no diet. But I'm here with Tucker Racing. Travis, show us these calibers and brakes you have to help put this car on the diet.
I've been working with Strange Engineering. For the guys that don't know, everything Strange builds, even for the drag pack, all their bolt pattern stuff, everything's in inches. You know, it's a 5 on 4.5, 5 on 4 3/4. Well, they didn't offer anything for the Mopars, so I got with Strange, was able to get them to build hubs that are just for me, for Tucker Racing, to accept the stock bolt pattern on the 2005 and up Mopar, the 5 on 115. So now we've got something we can sell guys without having to buy additional front wheels to fit. So this is Strange's newest rotor. It's a dynamic drive. It's called Dynamic Drive Mount. It's a two-piece design. It's got a stainless rotor. It has this big ring in here that holds the rotor to the hat. This is a billet aluminum hat. These are bi-directional. They do have wear markers on them. Once it gets down to this wear marker, this stainless rotor will need to be replaced, and you can buy just this rotor. You don't have to buy the whole hat or the retaining ring. You just can buy the rotor. So these are aluminum mounts. These will go on the spindle. We'll be running a 2005 to 2012 style spindle. Those spindles are roughly 3 pounds lighter than the current Hellcat spindles that everybody runs, but you do have to have the old style spindle. These are the billet hubs that Strange is building for me. They're a 115. They take screw-in studs. They're a half 20 screw-in stud. They're available in 2.5 inches long or 3 inches long, depending on what style wheel, how thick the wheel is for the offset that you're running. Strange is Evolution calipers. They're 4-piston. They are directional also. They also, when you step off the brake pedal, it releases pad pressure. You don't have any brake pad drag on the rotor. Everybody that knows drag racing, you want everything free, less friction, to where everything's smooth, runs smoother. It turns free without having drag on it. So we'll put these on Herman's car and we'll get a weight for y'all, show y'all the difference between this style spindle, this brake kit, and what Herman's running after.
So show us the front cradle, brother.
This is one of the first cradles we built. This one is built out of chrome Holley. It's about 18 pounds lighter than the stock cradle. It is built though just for a turbo car right now. We're working on getting this, so we had this one built to fit Herman's car since he's not running long tube headers. We have the new style will clear long tube headers, and those should be out in a couple weeks. This one only takes AAD arms. It'll fit the Flaming River rack and pinion. It'll fit any style motor mount. We will cut these out today to where VMR mounts will fit, stock motor mount will fit, but other than that, it's ready to go.
All right, guys, so we're gonna get these cradles weighed and actually see what the weight difference is. So this is 43.4.
Stability holding that up.
Yeah, I know, yeah. Big John. You gotta lean like you got the baby on your hip.
Yeah, that one's a little better.
Here we go. I got it right. 21.8. Hey, you're looking good. Hey, y'all, look at it. Look how she stick your chest out, zombie. So what's the weight difference?
21 pounds, 22 pounds.
So that's some significant weight. So now we got to see the difference in the weights between the calibers. I mean, the rotor, the whole brake assembly.
So technically, the way I started was, anyway, I went to college for it.
Oh, you went to college to be a mechanic?
Yeah.
Wait a minute, now I had auto mechanics in high school, but I didn't know you could go to college for.
Yeah, so there's a trade school. So I got a business degree and I got a trade school degree in automotive. From there, I started at multiple dealers trying to get a job. I went and checked between multiple dealers. And finally, the Dodge house in Athens, Elder, who supplies.
Big shout out to Elder Dodge.
They hired me. They were the only ones that called me back. So I started with Dodge 15 years ago, and then worked there for 13 years, and then I started this on my own shop.
There you go. But you do more than Dodges, though, right?
Yeah, we do everything.
Y'all don't know this, but this is an EV man. He put some. Y'all see them lumps right there? He put them on my head right there with his EV. But I want my race back.
We're going to.
So check it out, guys. A lot of people want to know, Demonology, why come all of a sudden you don't like running a quarter mile? Guys, if you look at a lot of the Mopars out there, when they pop their engines, meaning blow up their engines or their engines destroy, they generally do it at the top of the quarter. I don't care who it is. You can look at the fastest Mopars or the slowest Mopars. When they hit that quarter mile mark, ooh, you gotta tense up because they go pop. Unlike the Fords and the Chevys, they can have a higher RPM range. Now you can build a Mopar that can hold a higher RPM range, and that's where a shop like LME comes in. Late model engines, I partner with them with a new engine, and hopefully that new engine is gonna get us up in the RPMs. But I don't think it's gonna be like the Fords, man. Them Ford engines, them Coyotes, man, they up at 10,000 something RPMs plus. But the drag packs can run up to the 10,000 RPMs, but that's a whole total another engine.
These wheel weights? I guess your wheel weights came off and stuck to your caliper.
That's my secret. I put wheel weights on my caliper.
That's the weight transfer secret that nobody knows about.
Nobody knows about.
From the looks of it, I guess, it looks like somebody just drilled a hole in the factory control arm and just crushed this washer in to put the limiter in. When really they should have put a bracket on the base of this shock, and they got about 18 stacked washers here on your limiter. It's just not a good design. There's way better ways of going about it, especially whenever you're only using the pinch weld. You can use a couple of plates of steel. If you're going to use a pinch weld, it's fine because it's a structural body piece, but you need some sort of structure to hold it together too, because you'll just rip that pinch weld out, obviously. whenever you come back down on it, especially if you come up and come
Yeah,
down hard.
come back down hard.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's wild. I can fix it, make it nice the way I like it, make it rearrange. So.
Okay, so let's check out the weight of the roller. So that's 16.6.
Oh man,
You can already tell the difference, John.
it's super significant. Yeah.
5.8. Wow, that's a major difference.
That's a lot of rotational mass. Rotational mass is probably the biggest jump in mass. Like, it's a multiple of weight. Whereas like static weight, you take off like this tailgate, you know, 35 pounds, you're only losing 35 pounds. But if you take off 35 pounds of rotational mass, it multiplies. So you're talking about usually a multiple of 3 or 4. So you'd be losing 110 pounds of comparable static mass.
The way Rod Hessel explained it to me, 5-pound ball on a string and take 2 feet of it and swing it around your head.
Right.
He said, but then let it out to 10 feet and try to swing it around your head.
Exactly.
And see.
Exactly.
And so the further away,
right,
the more power you got to use to spin it.
So, I mean, as everybody knows, it takes more power to turn something that's heavier and keep it in motion. Well, the faster you turn it, the heavier it gets. So the lighter of these parts you can get off your car, the faster the car will go.
It's cheaper to buy the spindle and the brake.
Yeah, ultimately what we're looking at is trying to help the consumer keep costs down. There's no reason to go buy another set of wheels when we can make an easy change. Why go have to spend another $1,000, $2,000?
And you're losing weight and gaining horsepower.
That's right.
Tucker Racing 410. It don't want to come out, huh?
You can feel the drag pulling it off. These aren't supposed to be crush washers.
All right, let's weigh it up, baby.
All right, so we got the SRT spindle, which comes on the 2014 up. Hellcats, scat backs, all that kind of stuff. So we left the caliper bracket on it. It's got the hub on it and a ball joint in it. We want to make sure we weigh apples to apples here. So all the internet sleuths can't be debunking us here.
It's 28.6.
28.6. So this is the strain. It's got the early style spindle, the caliper mount, the hub, the studs, and the ball joint, just like that one does.
We're at 21.6.
So 7 pounds between the spindle, the hub, the brackets, and the rotors. We're looking at an 18 pounds lighter. And we haven't even weighed the caliper yet.
All right, guys, so another problem that I was having is that my dipstick broke. The dipstick tube broke in my engine. We're not gonna discuss how that happened, but I think John can get it out and fix it.
There it is.
Oh, you got it. Wow, look at that, look at that. So here it is right here. Here is my dipstick. And as you can see, this has been a pain in my Budamus Maximus. Oh my goodness, look at her. We tried all kind of stuff to stop this thing from leaking, and it would just pull itself out of the dipstick. The tube would pull itself out, and oil would go everywhere. This caliber, we zeroed it out, and it's 5.6 pounds. 5.6 to 4.0, that's weight.
So another 1.6 pounds?
Yep. Okay, so you're gonna stuff that off in the very bottom of it?
Yes, sir.
And because we don't have because this new cradle, oh, look how easy it is to get off in there. There we go.
It definitely simplifies it. I like one of them bookers.
Boy, stop it.
Hey guys, don't forget to like, subscribe, share, and also click the bell. Check out the videos up at the top, and if you get a chance, check out our merch store. Peace.